Hey, Armada 120 here. Today I'm playing some more FlightGear, a free flight simulator for all operating systems. Open source, so just go to FlightGear.org to get it. Right now I'm flying a small, private, dual prop plane, the Aerostar 700. I think it's one of the best small planes I've found. As you can see, pretty small, but also has some power to it. And it's 3 rows of seats, so it's a nice, not super small, but medium small plane. Today I'm taking off from KAPA, which is in Colorado. KPA is Arapahoe County, known as Centennial. So I think we're going to be flying to, whoops, that was not supposed to happen. Anyway, supposed to be flying to, let's see, I think I'm going to fly to KBKF. Not sure what airport that is. Between here and Denver, DIA, KDEN, whatever you want to call it. So, we're going to do a short flight there. Haven't landed there before. We just auto-start this plane because doing it manually takes too long. Let's get in the cockpit. I like to zoom out this much so I can see everything I need to. And I can still read like the numbers. Okay, about to take off. Then flaps down. Flaps are almost instant on this plane. I'll show you real quick. See, so really don't have to waste any time. Really don't have to do them until you're about to take off. Okay, we're almost at takeoff speed. Takeoff speed for this plane is about 120, a little over 120 knots till takeoff. I'm going to actually, once you get really hard to control on the ground, then it's time to take off. Bring up the gear real quick. That was a terrible voice crack. Get the flaps up. And let's just turn for the runway. Whoa, we're getting kind of low. This blue water right over there is supposed to be the Cherry Creek Reservoir. Okay, again, this is on highest graphic settings. It looks very nice when you do it. It's not the most accurate for the, I can't think right now. The terrain isn't the most accurate, but it's pretty good. Shows you where the main highways are. I like that. Okay, I'm going to bring down my throttle already because this is a very short flight. I hope we clear that building. Our altitude is 6,000. I can't read this thing. Either 6,100, 6,200, not sure which. Either way, I believe we're high enough up to clear that building without a problem, and I'm correct. The elevation around here is about 5280. Most of the Denver area is about that. Okay, we're getting very close. I'm going to bring some flaps into this and lower my speed even more. I want to get down to about 140 before I make this turn. I had probably a good speed to hold that for the turn. I'll bring down gear after I make the turn. That won't give me a ton of time, but it should be enough. I'm going to try to descend just a little bit. Okay. I don't know why this GPS system on the middle bottom of the airplane doesn't work. Be a cool thing if it actually did. Okay, I'm going to start the turn. The airport should be in sight. I think I see it. I'm going to bring down gear. You should see the 3 green dots near the yoke appear. Yep, all gear is locked and down. I'm going to bring down speed some more. I have one more thing of flaps. Okay, so I'm going to be about 120 for final approach. Okay, I'm going to bring down last thing of flaps and start turning towards the airport. Again, I am playing on multiplayer, so that's what that is. My elevation appears to be pretty good according to the glide slope. This plane is kind of touchy, but it's probably one of the best small planes I've flown. It's fun to fly. Can do some things you can't do with the big jets, like landing on small runways, like really small runways. Okay, we're a little low, but I'm just going to try to maintain my speed. We're going a little too slow. I'll have a bit more throttle just to keep us up in the air for the time being. And I'm going to cut back all throttle. A little off center. And that's going to have a nice early touchdown. Flare. And down. Whoa. A little too heavy. I guess I'm not really used to this, so wasn't sure exactly how high I was. Okay, the only braking this has is wheel braking. We could just let it sort of roll out for a while, but we're barely slowing down at all. I'm going to start brake. I want to see an exit. Like, I want to get off the runway. Still don't see a way off. Is that a way off? Yes. Slow down real quick and make the turn off. Nice gentle turn off. Let's put our parking brake on and let's watch the replay. Set for, let's do 60 seconds. It should be good. Yep. Let's go to this view. And let's see. I think I flared too early, and then I kind of fell. Pretty smooth. These planes are a little difficult to land. So this runway's, see, this plane could land on any runway essentially. But it could even land on this little runway right here. Maybe we should try that. Why don't we? I'm gonna get back to the actual live view. Get back in the cockpit. Just flip around. Why did my view got messed up? Okay. Looks slightly different. Maybe I'm not zoomed out as much. Maybe I'm zoomed out too much. Just looks different. Okay, let's just call this good because I'll do this all day. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, set flaps back up to halfway. So we're just going to try it and see if we can maybe... Okay, I overturned a little bit. Easy to do. I'm just going to see if we can maybe land on that really small runway that I'm pointing at right now with the plane at KFTG. Not sure what that is. It's very close to DIA. Okay. Ready to take off. I think I did everything right. Let's hope. I have flaps. I have full power. I have no sorts of brakes on. I think we'll be okay. This should be enough runway. We still have half this runway, and it's a pretty long runway. This is probably, for large planes with little runways, I once landed in A340 on a 3,000 foot runway. That was difficult. Wasn't a very good landing, but it was difficult. I might show that video. Maybe I'll recreate that at some point. Okay, so there's no glide slope for this, so I'm going to have to do this manually. I'm decent at that, though. I never actually use the ILS. I just manually line up, or manually descend. I line up using just what I can see. So, an outside view of this plane. Looks pretty nice. This plane can do a barrel roll. Just difficult and probably not the best idea, but I have done it multiple times. If you want to do a quick one, you want to be pushing forward when you're upside down, and that will keep you almost level. You'll do a very long, big roll if you don't do that. So, just a quick recommendation. Camera, continue the turn a little bit for longer. Okay, the runway's, we can almost see it right there. I'm probably going to stop this turn once we're at about here. I'm going to lower the power down. Okay. It should be a fun landing. Okay, lowering power down a lot. Adding one thing of flaps. Is that the runway already? Or is that one of the runways? The airport? I don't think it is. Well, that's not where we're landing. If it was, we'd be in trouble. But it's not. I hope. Okay, we're falling a little too quickly. Okay, I'm going to add one more thing of flaps. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a glide slope. Okay, we're approaching quickly. I hope I can see this one. Let me increase the view a little bit. Just hold Z a second. I think I see the runway. Off to the left, about 11 o'clock. It's a little light. I'm gonna guess that's what we're aiming for. I'm gonna add another thing of flaps. Send a little more. Yeah, it looks like the runway. I'm gonna start a very gentle turn. So approach, well, we want to be about 120, and then right when you start to descend for like maybe within 200, 300 feet, you want to bring back all power completely, cut the engines. I'm bringing gear down to help me slow down. This looks pretty good at this point. This is a very small runway. If you want to look it up, you probably can. Search KFTG. It's like this website that has all this info about airports and everything. Okay, adding full flaps. Getting nervous. This is a small runway. I always get nervous before landing, but I think that's a good thing. That way I'm staying concentrated. I don't want to get too comfortable. When it comes to landing planes, I feel like you should be a little nervous. Okay, we're about to touch down. Let me just get a little more over. There's definitely some wind. I am not pitching up and down that much by my control. This is a very small and narrow runway, so I'll test mine at least. Right now I'm going to cut engine power and try to, well, I am not doing all this pitching, so there is definitely some wind. Wish I knew which direction. I could look at my window and try to figure it out. When I have a little bit more power, just to make sure I get far enough. Cutting power. And I'm going to pull back and flare. A little bouncy. Whoa, it's definitely some wind. Okay. Trying to line up. This plane is a little touchy right after landing. So way off this runway. I don't see an exit. Is it on this side? If not, or is this runway like completely segregated? Okay, apparently there is no exit on this runway. Good to know. Now I'm going too fast to stop in time. No, I'm good. Okay, let's watch the replay real quick. View, instant replay, 60 seconds. So yeah, so you can see that the elevator was not moving as much as the plane was. Okay, the last little landing. It's gonna be a very early touchdown. Actually, with this plane, you really don't have to worry, but with other bigger planes and on short runways, you do touchdown as early as possible. Pretty good landing. Little bump, but this plane bumps a little bit. See on the ground, it gets very touchy. Okay, I think this is going to wrap up this video. This has been our Model 120. I've been playing some FlightGear, free flight simulator. If you want to play with me, you can usually find me either around Denver or around San Francisco flying. I'm usually flying bigger planes than this. Just been trying this plane out lately. If you haven't tried FlightGear before, you really should. It's a great game. Can't beat the price. You really can't. Get a joystick. If you enjoy the game but you don't have a joystick, get yourself like a $30 joystick. I did, and it's made the game so much better. Just being able to not have to like press like shift random button on the keyboard to activate stuff. It's worth it just for that. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Just hit that like button. And if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. I want to know what you guys want to see. If you really enjoy and want to see more of my videos, subscribe. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 FlightGear videos out a week. Once again, this has been Armada 120. Hope you enjoyed.